What's going on, YouTube? It's your favorite podcast, even though it's gonna be episode number one. But in due time, will be your favorite podcast. It's Thread the Needle. It's your
Yeah,
boy,
what's going on?
it's your boy
What's poppin'?
Marvin. I'm here with my boys Jarren and Corey.
What's
And
poppin'?
it's the first episode, Thread the Needle on
Great news.
YouTube,
What's
man.
that
How y'all
poppin'?
feeling? How y'all feeling, man?
Feeling good, man. It's a good playoffs. The bubble is different. It's been kind of exciting, a little different. I wish the crowds were still there for the energy, but the bubble is a different experience, and I like it.
I mean, I I'm enjoying the playoffs, man. I just can't believe everything really going the way we all hoped for before the bubble started, and it's really happening. I mean, we're getting what we wanted. So, I mean, I'm happy, man. Corey kind of said it. I mean, I just want the games to keep going. This is what's up.
All right, so y'all, since it's our first episode for the tube, let's go ahead, give the people a little introduction. I guess you can say what your favorite teams are, favorite athletes, just something like that. So I'll go first. So I got one team on right now. I got the Florida Gators repping, man. Big Florida Gators fan. I'm a Boston Celtics fan. Um, NFL Colts and the Ravens. But those pretty much the teams I
The
really root for.
Ravens?
Yeah,
You just trying to
Ravens.
sneak in the Ravens?
I ain't never heard that one. Hold up.
Man, you
Hey,
forgot
I must
Ravens.
be, I must be a fan too.
I mean, that's all. They always been like my second favorite team. Like I was a Ray Lewis fan, so I always liked the Ravens.
Okay.
Yeah, no, for real. Nah,
You and D Rob.
I've never,
You
hey,
and Devin.
hey,
Everybody Ray
Not
Lewis
Lamar
fan.
I've never
Jackson, though, right?
claimed the
All right.
Ravens as my
Ray
number one
Lewis.
team. I've never
All right.
claimed the Ravens as my number one team. The number two behind the Colts. But I've just always been a Ravens fan. But that's pretty much how I got into sports, basically. So y'all can
I
go.
mean, I'm my name Jarren, by the way. I'm a Celtic fan.
Yes,
I'm gonna get that
that's
one out the way.
right.
I'm Massachusetts everything. So Bruins, Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox. I'm Massachusetts everything, and I'm Ohio State everything. In college sports, I mean, except for women's college basketball, in which I'm an Ohio State and a Connecticut fan. That's like the only dynasty I actually like to see succeed. Other than like my own teams, I like to root for Connecticut just to see Gene Auriemma and the girls. I mean, it's just impressive to see what he do with them. But yeah, I'm a Celtic fan. So you see, I'm happy right now, man. We up 3-0. We're gonna talk about that later. But that's really it. Go Bucks.
All right. My name's Corey, aka Ranch. You know what I'm saying? Balling out. My favorite team. Wait, let me see if I can find it. Favorite basketball and football team. Them Gators, baby. Gotta rep.
Yeah.
Can't find no OKC stuff around here, but I am a Thunder fan in basketball. Got a big game today. Got to get that dub. We are going home. Can't cap. And also a 49ers fan. Don't want to get too much into that. Choked in the Super Bowl. I mean, y'all all know that. And yeah, that's about it. I go for Florida Gators in about every college sport. So you name it, it's Gators.
Baseball, we run baseball. We have a pretty good soccer team. Swimming team, I heard is pretty good too. But
Hey
Yeah, I
man,
mean,
we just are all
Gators
around
women.
school.
until I hear somebody say something, we got the best wrestling and the best canoeing in the country. Best wrestling
How
and
many of
best
those matches
canoeing.
have you watched, son?
Facts. All right, y'all. So let's just go ahead and get into the playoffs. So everyone so far has played about 3 games. So we kind of have the landscape of how each series is, going or going, how is it looking. So is there a favorite series y'all have right now? Like, what's your favorite series to watch so far? I can go first.
I gotta think. Yeah, go ahead.
I'd probably say my favorite one to watch right now would probably be between Mavs and Clippers and Lakers Blazers, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure. Those two.
Yeah, mine probably be Lakers, Blazers. Because you never know what you're gonna get from AD. Because obviously that's the
Facts.
catalyst of the series. When
Facts.
he ball, they win. When he trash, they lose. And then the Clippers are pretty impressive too. Watching Luca and watching playoff P.
Yeah, they call him pandemic P, man. It
Oh,
was
man, that's a
freaking.
man. Chuck yesterday championship. Chuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, they killing PG, man.
that's funny. But yeah, those are the ones I like.
Um, I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of weird, but I'm really like enjoying this Celtic series. I know it's a little biased, but
Yeah,
dude,
that's a
we
lot. That's a
looking
little
impressive.
bias.
Like in our last video, I predicted 6 games. I hear a lot of people predict 6, 7 games, so it's kind of impressive to see him really out here dominating the series. I even the Celtics fan didn't expect him to dominate and without Gordon Hayward. So I say the
Nah,
Celtics one.
and me and Jarren was talking about this yesterday. I had predicted Celtics in 5s, and I'm gonna bump that down to 4. I think we sweep tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think we
JoJo
get the
had 30
sweep.
and they still lost.
I think Joel Embiid gave up, man.
That
I,
that
I think
showed me
he I
that
think he
showed me
gave
all I
up.
needed to see.
He finna leave, or he gonna Jarren, that trade.
Hey, that trade, I was
Ooh.
just about to bring it up, Corey.
All
They
right, so
said that.
look.
Hey,
All right, so Corey, tell me who says no. So Gordon Hayward in the 14th, and was it the 30th
it
pick?
was our own pick.
The 30th pick? Not the
It's our
30th
own
pick,
pick.
the 26th pick.
Yeah.
And for Joel Embiid, straight up, who says no?
I mean, the Warriors probably have a better package than y'all do.
Wiggins?
Yeah, they want to trade that pick and Wiggins. Joel
I mean,
Embiid
I
is
that'll
mean,
make
going to the
sense.
Bay.
that's
they're,
debatable. That's
they're,
debatable.
they're
Okay.
going to the Bay. I can't lie. I think the Sixers got to get rid of one of them anyway. Ben Simmons or Joel.
I mean,
And
but the
they might need to
Warriors,
get rid of. They might need to get rid of like Elton Brand too, because their GM just be piling all these superstars together, whether they work together or not.
but
Like
the Warriors gonna have to choose between Giannis or Embiid though. One
that's if
day,
Giannis want to go. I don't think
I,
Giannis is that type of person. I be seeing a lot of stuff, but I don't think he's that type of person.
yeah,
I don't think
yeah,
that's
I
him.
can see that. I can see him staying with Milwaukee.
Yeah, his brother played for him. Like it's kind of that's what gave him a chance. He's that type of person. That's what I think. He's that type of person. But I don't know. We'll see.
All right, so hmm, I would say like maybe what's the most surprising series, but I mean I don't really
I mean,
think there's
let's just talk about the series. I
yeah
mean,
I don't really
Hmm.
think there's a surprise. So you know we started with the East, Bucks up 2-1 on the Magic. The Magic shockingly getting the game one.
Told y'all no
He said
sweeps in the
that.
bubble. I told y'all
Well,
no
I
sweep.
don't
Well,
know,
except the
man.
Nets. The
It's
Nets gonna
two
get.
it's two
And,
teams on
bro, I
on
don't know.
sweepers
I don't
alert.
know. I don't know if y'all can sweep. I don't know, man. I gotta see it. I gotta
same.
see
I
it.
got us in 5, Corey. I just can't see a
I
sweep.
can't see
I
it.
can't
I
They
see a sweep.
either
I
they
have
won't let Joel Embiid get sweep or something like. I don't
nah
know.
man. I see the sweep coming. I see Joel. I saw Joel Embiid's body language like on the bench.
I
He just looked like he's giving up. Like he
I
knows
do.
there's no hope.
I can see a sweep
Yeah, but it's
only,
too.
and I mean only because I feel like Tobias put out his best game in game 3 and lost. Like, dude had like 8 offensive rebounds. Tobias, like,
He was putting his heart out there.
he was putting everything he had out there and took a L. So that would be the only reason why, because they primary score. I mean, yo, Joel Embiid, you know what I mean. They primary
Yeah,
perimeter score is like a little hurt, but anyways,
because like
Bucks
you
Magic.
need more than that. You need more than that. 30 from Joel. Cause
Yeah,
like that it's kind of like a Giannis 30. I mean, he might have 2 threes in there, but it's still kind of like a Giannis 30. It's kind of like a lot of layups, a lot of paint buckets, a lot of free throws. This is what your other star gonna do.
Yeah, well,
But we won't even
the
talk about
Buck,
that series. My bad.
yeah, Bucks Magic. I mean, good buckets from Vooch. I didn't see too much game 1 because I kind of assumed, kind of like most of the world. I mean, the Bucks have been right since. They got to check the box score to see how Chris Middleton performed today because he hasn't been doing this thing in the first 2 games. So I mean, I'm kind of rooting for Chris Middleton to stay down, but that's for selfish reasons. Um, so I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all I'm looking for in a series for real. Just see if the Bucks can get right before it's time for them to really go against some competition.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're good now. They just had to get that one game out of the way. But they got the Magic in the back burners. The Magic, they won that game. I feel like that's all they wanted, just to get one. And they
Yeah,
got one. And they got one without
um,
Aaron Gordon. Like
yeah.
Jonathan Isaac wasn't there. Like you got one. Like
One thing about the Magic is they a lottery team that's not gonna get a lottery pick,
Oh,
and that's tough.
facts, facts,
That's tough.
facts.
That's tough.
That's yeah.
but they not yeah, okay, yeah. They are a lot of teams. I mean they're good on defense, but they're still pretty. They need something in the draft. They're not gonna get it on free agency, so yeah, they still are.
What we got? 2-7.
Yeah, 2-7. Raptors and Nets going as expected. I would say. The
That's
Raptors just
over.
dominating. I mean, yeah, it's over. Yeah, the Nets are just showing
Then
how unmatched they are. Finally,
that
they're
Nets
showing.
final possession showed me all I needed to see.
I
Joe
saw it
Harris
was
is
so
gone.
weak. Yeah, Joe Harris up out of there, man. Hey, come to the Celtics, Joe Harris. We need
Hey,
you.
he might come here.
Give me that shooter off the bench. Give me that.
And 12 is available. Get that off of that youngin.
And hey, whoa. You gotta come earn your number. Now you not
48.
finna go get that 86 off
Hey.
the bat.
Nah, Grant and earn number 12, man. Game 12. So yeah, I don't really think we have to get too in depth about this Raptors Nets
Yeah, Raptors
series.
doing what everybody thought they were gonna
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and get to the 3-6, the Boston Celtics and Toronto. I mean, we kind of already talked about it.
I mean, if anybody got anything else, I mean, like I said, I'm very impressed with what the Celtics are doing. It would be more impressive if they go and sweep them. I'm very curious to see if anybody's gonna talk about it because
Yeah.
I mean I know people the players not supposed to be paying attention in the bubble or like listening to the media, but I believe that they all hear in the
Not
media
supposed to
and
be listening to the media. Have you seen PG
yeah yeah yeah.
Thanks.
So
on Pandemic P?
I mean what at the end of every game, you hear somebody talk more about Brett Brown and not even crediting the Celtics. I mean, you point out obviously before they talk about it, they say Jason Tatum or Jalen Brown, whoever led the team in scoring. They say that to say the headline, but you don't hear nobody ever like talk about the Celtics. Like you hear a lot of Brett Brown talking how it's the dysfunction of the 76ers and it ain't them going against a good Celtic team. So I
Yeah, I
wonder.
do see a lot of that.
So I just wonder if it's like I'm curious to see if they can just keep using that as motivation to go ahead and close this one out and then really see if this can help them in the Raptor series.
Yeah. That was my biggest thing was just making sure we stay on par with the Raptors. They finish in four. We got to finish four. I don't want them to have any extra days of rest on us. It's, the Raptors tough, man. I said they were. I remember saying they were my dark horse to get back to the ship. Raptors dangerous. They can get
Eric,
back.
sad boy.
Oh yeah, but don't get it twisted. I have the Celtics in 7. Don't get it twisted. We're still gonna win. But
Yeah.
I know how dangerous the Raptors are. Though the Raptors can easily win that in 7. So you know,
I think the Sixers have to do some looking at themselves. I mean, I know they didn't have Ben Simmons, but they have to obviously reconstruct the roster. I think they need to
Yeah.
ship off one. I've been saying if they didn't ship off one of them,
facts.
that's one of the worst duos I've been seeing. I don't know why people talk about it like they're a good duo or something. Like they play good off of each other, but they don't even play better than. I honestly don't think they don't play better together than like Jamal Murray and Jokic. Because at the end of the fourth quarter,
For real though.
those two only have the ball. Like you don't know, you rarely see Ben Simmons coming off a screen of Joel and making plays like that. You don't really see that. That's a duo to me. So I think they need to get rid of that. I've been hearing a lot about Brett Brown not making the right play calls, going under screens, letting y'all have the mid range or something. And so
Yes,
that doesn't sound too good. So
Joel
it's
Embiid.
not looking too good either. So you know.
Like Joel Embiid is literally sitting in the paint while Kimba is
Standing in
coming
the
off of a
paint like a
screen.
zone.
Like
Like a
Kimba
zone.
is coming off of a screen with like nothing but just the ball and Joel Embiid all the way in the paint in his way. Like he just easily dribble
Oh,
pull up.
that's
He tried
cardio right
stepping
there.
up last game, but Kimber to the
Yeah.
cup.
And you saw what Al. Al got the Yukon step back.
I saw that.
Al
Yeah,
got
I
the
saw that.
Yukon step back. Ooh. All
Cardio.
right. So now let's get to the 4-5.
Which is going on right now.
Yeah, actually, let me check the score. Currently, that
5 point
is
game.
yeah, Heat up 92-87. Heat looking to go up 3-0. So hey, Miami possibly going up 3-0. We'll know by the end, obviously, of this episode if they did. So the Heat goes up 3-0. Are y'all surprised, or is y'all were kind of expecting that?
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting it. TJ has Jimmy Butler on him the whole
Yeah.
series. And the amped up Jimmy Butler. That doesn't
Yeah,
go too well. I mean, he's still performing pretty good, but he's already not their best player. And then is Victor Oladipo back? I
Yeah.
don't think he's back. Okay, but he
yeah. He
still has
got
that eye injury. And Victor Oladipo's kind of just like out there, like it feels like he's not really himself.
got
And
17
it's
right
still
now.
one of his. Yeah, but it's still probably like he don't seem like himself. Regular Victor Oladipo.
Yeah. He
Then they
don't
ain't got.
feel like an all
Yeah,
Yeah,
star.
he don't
yeah.
feel like it. He just out there. And then but you know how long it takes, to get that feel back. And then they still don't have Sabonis and Miles Turner thinks he's a point guard or a shooting guard, rarely in the paint. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't.
I
The Heat are just
mean,
too good.
I I thought. I mean, you got to remember coming into the bubble, they that the Pacers. Remember, it was announced that Sabonis wasn't gonna play, and that
Hmm.
Oladipo wasn't gonna play, and we all kind of just assumed the Pacers. I mean, not the Pacers, the 76ers, with their new alignment change, would climb up in the standings, and the Pacers would drop due to the missing stars. And I mean, it's finally starting to show. I mean, TJ Warren, he covered up the slack of Sabonis.
Hmm.
He patched it up, but call it a patch, not a solution. And
Yeah,
the
you
holes in the
can't pass.
ship.
You can't pass Jimmy.
Can't pass Jimmy.
You
Can't
cannot.
pass Jimmy, man. So I mean, it's I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I thought the Pacers would definitely get a game and next year have another game. They have another
Hmm.
chance.
Yeah.
I can't say I even think it was gonna go to 6, but that's because I assumed TJ Warren would semi stay on his.
Hot streak. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's it's impressive from the Heat, but not. It's impressive. I'm just gonna say it's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was actually expecting this to go 7, honestly, but not looking like it so far. I mean,
No.
if the Pacers definitely if they don't win this game, it's just a done deal for me.
Because they don't got no playoff killers on their team.
Yeah, that was me hoping Oladipo would
They
somewhat
missing
Yeah.
return
Jeremy
from
Lamb too. My bad,
Yeah,
Marvin.
Jeremy
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jeremy
Jeremy Lamb. Yeah, they
Lamb.
got to miss
Jeremy
Jeremy
Lamb's a
Lamb.
nice player too. So
So yeah, the combination of you missing your best players and having no playoff killers
yeah,
is not good.
so let's go ahead and get to the Western Conference.
With
Hey, I say let's go 4-5 out in the West, since like
Yeah, that makes
based off the
sense.
headlines and everything.
Well, 4-5, your boys, man. Corey, what's going on?
all
What's
right,
going on, man?
hopefully we can get us a game. I still think we're still in this series. We're at home this game, but
Yeah,
yeah, my boys. The first game, obviously, they ate us up. We really were missing Lou Dort. Lou Dort came back the second game hard and shot 2 for 11 through like 3 quarters. We had to take Lou Dort out because we needed more offense towards the end. And then
Mhm.
that's when Harden started scoring on Dennis Schroeder. Eric Gordon doing a lot of slashing. Uh, and the role players for the Rockets are showing up. That small ball is very dangerous. I cannot lie. It's very dangerous. Especially the role players are hitting their shots. Ben McLemore is hitting his shots. Jeff Green hitting his shots. No crowd. It's like they at the rec playing, hoping for fun. Like that's just easy money. And we
Somebody
getting. Hmm?
continue. Go ahead.
Oh, I was doing what you said.
I was just saying somebody who like an X factor to me for the Rockets is Daniel House.
Yeah. I was just gonna say Daniel House. Like they all been hooping. Like I think we need to try a new lineup. I don't. Steven Adams ain't really been hooping out there because everybody's too quick for him. We might need to try Danilo at the 5, line up with Dort, something like that. Something to mix it up a little bit. Hopefully Billy can show him that Florida mindset. Make some adjustments, but
What
hopefully we can still get some.
what impact has Nerlens had on the game?
Nerlens?
Hmm.
I mean, not too much for real. I mean, I ain't gonna say not too much because his last game he played, he got in foul trouble because that's one other thing. It's hard to stop the Rockets when their best player they're literally waiting to blow the whistle on them. That's
Oh,
why I was
oh.
that's why I was impressive when Lou Dort was guarding James Harden, held him to 5 free throws.
I
How many
know the
times
feeling.
seen James Harden only have 5 free throws throughout the game?
Try playing
So
against Giannis and Joel Embiid. That's all I gotta say.
I know, but they're not
They,
3-point. They're not taking threes.
yeah, that's
So,
true. That's
so
true.
the West got the 3-point floppers, and
Yeah,
Dame and James,
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
got the 2-point
I will
floppers.
take the 2-point floppers every day of the week because you don't know what they're gonna call it. You don't know when they're gonna call the 3-pointer. You don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. We played like at 5 or whatever. I encourage y'all to watch my boy Lou Dort. He's showing me a lot, and the future of the Thunder. Like I'm just happy about the future. We really made it this far. People weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
CP needs to step up as well. He has been folding. Shea came out, dropped 31, 9 assists. CP came out, dropped 14, 2 assists, 4 of 15 shooting. Yeah,
Who
yeah,
Who
assists?
is
yeah, yeah.
Who
2 assists.
assists?
Yeah, y'all
from
didn't know
from
about that.
from the
So
point guard?
yes, we all came.
CP3.
The point guard.
Like that's what killed me. Dort came and did his job. I was telling y'all, Dort is a Harden stopper. He stopped them. CP wasn't scoring. Shea came back. He had 31. CP just wasn't scoring.
By the way, y'all, I definitely thought this Pacer game was in the fourth quarter.
It just started the fourth. Like they
Yeah,
literally just
I thought the
started.
game was over. I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
like the Pacers gonna
I'm
go
looking
down
at
3-0.
Richard point. Nah. Yeah, I'm like they literally just started the fourth.
But continue.
All right, so I guess we could talk about my personal favorite series so far. Well, not my personal favorite, but it's been one of my favorites. The Nuggets and Jazz.
Oh my God.
Um, this battle between Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray has been pretty good. Everyone was expecting a battle of the bigs, and we got a battle of the guards out here.
The guards
First.
from one side. It's very one-sided
I
right
mean,
now.
yeah. Besides game two, it was one sided.
Game 3.
I thought, wait,
Did
how
you
many?
not see my boy?
No. Game 2
Oh,
was one-sided, and then game 3, Mike Conley came back, shot
yeah,
6 for
Mike
6
Conley.
from
Oh
deep,
What's his
and
Mike
like
name?
Conley. Yeah, Mike Conley.
What's his
Yeah,
name?
Mike
I'm
Conley
sorry,
did have
gang.
like
I said
6
he was.
threes.
I didn't think he was doing that. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's
I
baby.
thought,
It's the baby, man. It's the baby. Congrats to Mike Conley on the baby, by the way.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what it was. Everyone after their first game after having babies, who I don't think y'all like
Oh, I
noticed
need
that.
Gordon to come back game
Oh
7 of the
Hey, my
man.
boy.
finals.
Hey,
Oh.
Dennis Schroeder been back rusty from going to see his baby, so I know all
Alright.
about that.
Man, that made me happy to see Mike not being able to miss out there, man.
It
He
was
looked like
wild.
he was back in his bag. Like
Yeah.
he was really over there dumping it down to Mark Gasol. Rudy Gobert was looking like Mark Gasol.
Yeah.
The way he was scoring on Yoke.
Okay. And then all right. Well, Donovan Mitchell, who has been killing all series. Did y'all know he was the leading points per game player in the bubble?
In the playoffs?
Yes.
On the league.
Like in the playoffs, he's the leading scorer right now. I think he's averaging like 40.
Yeah.
He's averaging like 42.
I
Like,
mean,
it ain't gonna last, obviously, but
it might last if he get eliminated in the first round. You know how
I mean,
2K is, man.
yeah.
I mean, like, I still got the Nuggets. I did say the Jazz gonna win 2 games. I still got the Nuggets. I hopefully, because I got to stick with my pick, but hopefully my boy Jamal and Jokic they wake up because they gonna have to.
I don't know,
I got
man.
high praise for Jamal Murray. I think he's the next elite point guard. I have high praise for him with his shot creating ability, pass ability, all of that. But hopefully he steps up. It's time to be a big guy, man. Time to be a big boy.
I don't know, man. I I said the Nuggets as well, but I think I'm gonna flip my pick. I think the Jazz guy because the Nuggets don't have anyone that can stop D Mitch. It's that's what if D Mitch can keep hooping like
That's
he's
true.
been hooping, he's gonna will them over the Nuggets. They
Because
haven't.
their primary defender is like Torrey Craig, and
Yeah,
I
and he's
watch
not.
him. I do not like
Nah.
how Torrey Craig plays defense. He just stands straight up.
Torrey
Like,
Craig is like, I feel like they try to have such a good bench to where
mhm.
they sneak in this bench dude in the starting lineup. Like it's like because they want the bench to be so elite, they put a
Yeah,
scrub in the starting. Like I be doing, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like they'll put
yeah.
a
yeah,
scrub in the starting
but
lineup.
that spot is definitely up, like gone, because MPJ got that. But they don't have Gary Harris, so he gonna still start. But when the
Hmm.
team gets back in normal, like Torrey might, he's gonna be riding the bench or he's gonna be somewhere else.
Quick story. Um, I'm a former student at South Alabama. Everybody, and I had a
Tell him where you go
communication
now.
course. I had a communication course in
Tell him where you go
broadcast
now.
journalism, and I
Tell him
went
where
on.
you go now.
Oh, I go to UAB now. Go Blazers. Uh, I went on a radio show
Oh
and we
man,
talked playoffs,
y'all
and this
stunned on
was
me.
months before the season even canceled. And I said Jazz Celtics. A lot of people laughed. A lot of people cried. But I'm just gonna say
Who
today
cried?
I'm looking mighty wise. That's all
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
not.
say. Today I'm
Nah,
looking mighty wise.
nah. But you know, I can't let y'all just rip on me like that.
Uh, Clippers Mavs.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Clippers
sir.
Mavs. Clippers
Boy,
Mavs.
make an
Clippers.
NCAA tournament before you do that.
Ooh.
No, I'm gonna say make an NCAA
Okay,
tournament.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
okay,
The best
okay.
thing y'all school that ever happened to y'all school was when John Morant came and killed y'all.
Dub Mississippi. Oh me.
Shout out my boy John Morant, man. Shout out my boy. Hey, I seen my boy in person. That was when I gave him the nod as the best player in the draft. But
Marvin, one of the first people I heard say something about Josh.
John Morant
Yeah,
was a killer from day one.
that'll do it to you if you see it. If you watch them, that'll do it to you.
All right, so let's get back to the playoffs, y'all. Let's get back. So we were on the Nuggets,
Clippers
Jazz,
Mavs.
Clippers, Mavs. All right, it's up in there, man.
I don't think it's up in
It
there,
oh,
Dallas.
if it depends on Luca, man.
Yeah.
Kawhi.
Luca being
Kawhi.
questionable. Because my thing with the Clippers is Paul George isn't hooping. This is the best chance for the Mavericks. Like
He's not hooping.
they
It
they
is
can
though. You're
steal
not
it.
lying.
They can
It
like
is.
if Luca is not if this ankle injury is not something serious
Mm-hmm.
and he's still Luca, they can easily win this series. I can see it happening, but I don't know. I
You're
think
not
Paul
lying.
George at some point is gonna turn into Paul George. I don't know who the excuse my
Oh
French. I
yeah.
don't know who the hell is out there right now.
Oh, it's Paul George. Trust me, he played for the Thunder in the playoffs. That's PG.
Well,
I'm gonna let you know.
he need
That's
to he
playoff
need to
P.
go he need to
I
go
know.
get the regular season. He need to go
No.
get regular season P. Fuck
Where you think
playoff
he
P.
got the name from? When he was in, you said y'all ain't heard about playoff P, Melo? Yeah.
Man,
We
he
know
need
him
to go
now.
get he need to go get regular season P back. We need that. But yeah,
Yeah, but
it's up
yeah,
in the air, man. I don't know. It all just
cause
depends on Luca and PG.
because Montrez is not Montrez right now. A lot
Yeah.
you can tell it's different when these players like come late in the bubble. They're not the same as how they used to be. They got to get back in the rhythm. But I feel like Montrez is out of the series. Like you won't see regular Montrez this series.
I
So what? Oh yeah. So yeah, the Mavericks do have a chance. But I think Kawhi, man, Kawhi is MJ with braids, man. I'm telling you, Kawhi is too nasty. They don't got nothing for Kawhi. I cannot say with a straight face that Kawhi will be kicked in the first round. I can't say it. I don't care who on his team. It's Kawhi because he will step in front of Luka when it's time. And
And now that Luka
It's
got a
short.
bum wheel,
Yeah.
it's a little tough out there, man. But
Yeah, look up.
what, man, my biggest takeaway from this series and the next, which is bringing me to this point, I don't know if it's the West is really OMG so strong to where they all look vulnerable, or they all low key vulnerable. It's one of those, like, and I can't really tell right now because I mean the Clippers they always so lackadaisical. You know, they always just assume because they are the better team that they're gonna win
Mm-hmm.
everything, and it's not the case, man. Because you a better team on good teams, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so I mean, I don't know. I got to see more from the Clips, especially they're gonna be making it to the finals. The Mavs, I mean, it's just the Mavs kind of flexing their future, you know. With Kristaps and Luca, no one predicted them to win the series, so it's not shocking if they don't. But I mean, you can always make it competitive, just like the Nets would, you know. Just get out there and let them know that it's gonna be as easy as they want it to be, and then you can actually mess around and make something happen. Especially with Paul George. I mean, Paul George, you know, you got to step up. I mean, you one of my guys back in Indiana, and I mean, it's not like I lost love for you, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's just my new favorite player then surpassed you. So you just got to do better, big dog. Still got love for you, but I can't rep you if you're out here falling on your face and breaking.
Corey,
Excuse me?
Corey,
I gotta
huh?
see Tatum get it at the defensive end first, and then he can
Oh, I
have it.
ain't mean literally surpass you. I
Oh, okay,
mean
okay,
like,
okay,
yeah,
okay. Okay, okay,
Nah,
okay. The only thing, okay, I
I'm
would say the only
I'm
thing
willing to
PG
say
has
it.
over Tatum. Shut up, Marvin. The only
I'm
thing
willing.
PG has over Tatum is that he's a legit two way. You're not calling Tatum no two way right now. And when he gets there, he can have
I
it.
get it. Taylor can be
Because
better
playoff
on
P
ball.
is handing that off. Huh?
Yeah.
See what you just said, playoff P. That's why I have Jason Tatum better. He's performed in the playoffs better than playoff P.
Yeah, but he's still a defender though. You know what I'm saying? So he's not useless out there.
Tatum on ball does have to step up if we're gonna
Yeah.
talk
On ball,
elite
yeah,
elite
but
two ways.
he's I wouldn't call him an elite
He's a
off ball
great
defender, but he's a
he's a
great off ball
great
defender.
off ball
Yeah,
defender, man.
he's a great off ball. He gonna get you about two
He
steals.
got
But
off ball pest on gold.
yeah, I believe he has it on 2K actually. I really do. I
he
really
do
think
it
he
more
has
than
it.
not.
He has a gold defensive badge. I think he might do
Man,
that.
they gonna make up a badge for Smart. They gonna make up a
They
defensive
got
badge
to.
that's
They
strictly
have
gonna
to.
be Hall of Fame Smart. But
Got
anyways,
to.
back into the clips. Um, they gotta. I don't know. I don't like the Clips backcourt, man. Like when you really look at it, I don't see them stopping nobody when stuff get tough. And I mean, yeah, you can throw Kawhi, you can throw. I mean, I had somebody point this out to me.
Yeah.
It could have been Nick Wright. They was like, dude, they whole perimeter defense is two wing defenders. Like Paul George and
Who gonna
Kawhi is the
guard the
only thing they
wings?
got.
Yeah, it's facts though, for real.
Like,
Like
like after that, I mean, Patrick Beverly, he good, but his size limits his contest. And then
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson, that's a mediocre. Shamit below average. Lou Williams below average. You know what I mean?
Cause Seth was cooking them.
Seth Curry. Shout out Seth Curry.
Yeah.
Seth was
Oh
cooking.
boy, when I
He
did
ripped
hooped
he
in
ripped
front
the
of
draws off
father-in-law.
P.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He
I didn't know
mad.
he was married. I didn't know he was married to Doc Rivers' daughter. The one that
Yeah,
PG cheated
out
on.
there
I didn't know
hooping
that.
in front of the
So
father. Yeah.
that rip had a lot
Oh
of
yeah.
backstory.
That's crazy though. Like he had to finish that.
What
Like
y'all think about
So
Shamit dunking on Boban?
come on, man.
That's so trash,
Corey, that
man.
was like when you claimed that you dunked on me. That was literally like that. It was a rotation.
Huh?
It was a
Marvin,
late rotation. No, you
it was like one hand.
Corey, bro. You really gonna sit up here
It
and lie,
was
bro.
one
You
hand.
really gonna sit up here and lie, bro.
I saw you under the goal.
Corey, it was a
Uh,
rotation. I came over and I literally just did this, bro.
no.
I ain't even jump.
No. All right, whatever.
Regardless, yes, that's all it was. It was just a little rotation
This
though. It
man.
wasn't nothing. All right. That was 2-7. So we went
that's
1-8.
1-8.
Lakers Blazers. Lakers are just showing there are many problems. They can't shoot. They don't have a number three option. Um, AD doesn't have the dog in him. I mean, Lakers looking real like that's a team that's looking real gettable. Like that's a I wouldn't be surprised second round. I could see that coming back to bite them. They got to figure something out. Blazers just exposing them to me. Showing they can't guard the perimeter. They can't
Mm-hmm.
shoot. When LeBron comes off the court, they don't they have a playmaker.
But
Yeah.
it's crazy because they have shooters. They just
They
not
have
hitting.
shooters. This is what I'm saying. They just not like
It's
Danny
not like
Green.
they don't got them.
Danny Green's not hitting. They're not playing J.R. Smith. Deion Waiters barely getting PT for some reason. I mean, at some point, you're gonna have to look at Frank Vogel too. It's something like why aren't you playing more shit like J.R. Smith? The whole point of you getting him was for this reason. Somebody who's
His
he
jumpers
gonna
were
shoot.
looking
But I
good.
mean,
His
Yeah,
you got
jumpers
to
J.R.
were
think
Smith to
looking
about
come in
good.
to shoot. Like, why
you got
not?
you got to
Good.
think about the ask. Like
Mm.
you asking J.R. Smith to take over what you asking Danny Green to do, and you asking Danny Green to guard the best nigga with the ball. And JR, that's a tough ask. I heard somebody talk about Danny shooting. They was like they kind of give Danny a pass because they asked him to do a lot on the defensive end, and that kind of makes sense. I mean, I seen Bron try to step up late in game one when they was about to lose and try to guard game. But that was a little late for me. Same thing with Nick Wright and Kawhi. How you feel like Kawhi needs to. If he really become a problem, Bron, you should just step up, which would make it easier for Danny to focus on the offensive end, easier for Contavious. These dudes will be able to force the guard CJ and Dame. And then
Mm.
you asking them to do something even you don't like to do, which is go full force on O, and then be asked to smack the net on you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what
on
you're
the other
talking
side
about.
of the court. So I mean, I feel like if you ain't gonna ask yourself to do it, you can't ask your role players to do it. That's just me. I mean, I'm not even trying to hate on them. I just always feel like that.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like it's a big ask. Like I know it's a lot, because asking out of LeBron, because I know everybody feel like LeBron got too much on his plate, but my dude, you put too much on their plate. Like, like you put too much on their
Honestly,
plate.
like, when is Rondo's timetable coming back?
I heard he might be coming back
Yeah, he
soon. So
could be coming
like,
back. If it goes to five, he'll probably be there in game five.
He instantly
Oh, it
needs to
is going to
start.
five, so he'll
And
probably be back
Brian
game
needs to
five.
play his small forward position. He needs to be aggressive and start scoring because this
Yeah, he
point guard
do
Brian
for
is
sure.
not working. He's relying on AD way too much.
It's definitely not working when he comes off the bench and they don't have Rondo
Mm-hmm.
who can come in and facilitate the offense.
Yeah.
So, when Rondo comes back, I feel like he can truly go back to being
Now
aggressive
I'm
because he
not.
knows
Yeah.
he has to set
Mm-hmm.
the offense up at the same time too.
Yeah. You can really tell Brian is out here like. Usually old Brian he'll like do the first quarter trying to get his teammates in the game or whatever. But Brian is like spending the whole game trying
Yeah.
to get his teammates in. And then when it's time to score, he ain't shot yet. So he's breaking.
man, what?
Yeah.
Like he's spending the whole game passing it to Marcus Morris. Like passing it to all these people trying to get their shots up. Like that's crazy.
Hey, we gonna talk about Wenyan Gabriel, Great Gabriel though.
Mm.
Like Wenyan
Hey, what a
Gabriel, man.
coming out party!
I didn't
Kentucky.
I
expect that.
like. Hey, he's looking real nice. Like the Blazers
That's
have a nice team
that
right
was
now.
dope. It's just dope to see them even give somebody so young such an opportunity like this. I mean, it's not like they're in not like they have anybody on the injury report that I know of. Zach good, Nurkic good, Hassan
Nah,
good.
Zach actually,
Zach is hurt. Zach is
yeah,
hurt.
Zach
Oh,
just
Zach
got
is
hurt.
hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt
Zach
last
is
game.
hurt. Zach is hurt. Zach
Yeah,
is
I think
Zach
hurt.
he's
is
out. I think he's
hurt.
out for the series, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure.
But yeah,
Um,
Winion is still balling though. Like
yeah.
he's out there being Winion, being dark, dark
Yes.
as can be.
Yeah, Zach Collins getting season-ending ankle surgery, so he's out for the season.
Lord.
Yeah, he got hurt in the last game.
See, I remember them talking about them getting a dub without Zach game one. But I just thought they kept winning in game two because of the dub in game one.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, Well, when you gonna have to step up even more. Like I said, man, it's just very dope. I mean, the story they gave on him was even cooler. About the giving the man the
Yeah, I
$2,500.
like that. That was
I
good.
thought that was very dope. I mean, I never became a fan. I don't like a lot of Kentucky prospects that's created from that's from the Calipari tree. It's like it ain't even that I have a lot of some. It's more the Calipari tree. I mean, I was a big D Rose fan when he got to Kentucky. Ever since Anthony Davis, 'cause I felt like we was gonna beat him, but that's a longer story. Yes, Jared Sullinger was finna shock the
All
world. But
right.
anyways, Jared
Yeah.
Sullinger was finna put the body on AD and expose the undefeated Wildcats. But anyway,
But I like from that series. I really like Gary Trent. I mean, I know there's no crowd, no fans, but he's balling. He's showing people what I've been telling him. He's a bucket. He gonna hit that shot, hit those shots. Him and Anthony are the future. They're gonna be pretty good. And Melo's out here looking good. Even if he's attempting to put a body on Bron, I like that. He's really out there like, cause Melo don't care. Like Bron's his buddy. Like he don't care. He can go out there and lock him up. He don't care who he is. Oh yeah.
put the body on.
I just
hmm
seen
And
something. Oh, yeah.
we are
My fault.
running low on time, but before we go, what y'all boys think about the NBA, the NBA draft lottery?
Oh yeah, man. I like once
The
again the
Knicks
Knicks
are trash.
losing. The Knicks just can't catch a break.
Poor New
It's
York, man.
tough, man. You can't even lose, right?
So
So who going one? What y'all think
yeah,
going one?
I was just gonna say who the Timberwolves pick.
I think Anthony Edwards. People are
Yeah,
saying LaMelo Ball, but you already kind of got that with D'Lo. Do you
the
really
same
need
thing I
another? You know
said.
what I'm saying? Do you really need that? I mean, you don't really need that. You need a defending two guard that has the ability to make shots. You just need that and the ability to play defense. Like he has the intangibles to play defense. So he's gonna be out there. I think Anthony Edwards should be the number one pick. I think LaMelo's a better player because he's the only one that played pro, best player in the class. That's what it took for me. But
Yes,
and then LaMelo, I don't know what the Warriors gonna do with two.
I think they get James Wiseman.
Yeah, they either get
Yeah.
James Wiseman or they trade it.
Or they might trade it for someone.
But I don't think there's any. I don't think if they don't find a package for it. I mean, just get James Wiseman.
Could be for Giannis or Joel Embiid. Could be giving
Mm-hmm.
that number 2 pick up for that. So I don't know, man. Warriors, y'all. I'm looking at y'all.
I
So they can get
mean,
Obi Toppin, the second coming of Giannis.
I got I got Caleb Weston go number one.
All right.
Okay, but for real, but for
Yeah,
real
let's just
though,
go end that right there. All right, y'all. So
Um,
let us
all
know
right,
in the comment. Oh,
last thing though, like I don't know who we're really about to do, but I mean, I got Anthony. I agree. LaMelo just kind of would mess up the scheme, or like naming the scheme. I just feel like it ain't good for D'Angelo. You kind of just want to improve everybody or help everybody, you know. And
yeah.
back one last thing on the Trailblazer series, Yusuf Nurkic, you got to step up, man. You can't be out here averaging 13 points and like. I mean, he got a double. I think it's like 13 to 12, but
But
Nurkic.
NBA, bro, I will say this right now: rebounds in the NBA are inflated. Don't care. I don't care. Especially now, they are inflated. No, not especially now. Now they are inflated. Because you go out there and teams literally jack up 10 threes in the first 2 minutes of the game.
Trying to
And
see
that's
if they
just
can get their play.
rebounds. Yeah, trying to see it. I mean, it's not a problem with that, but it's just rebounds falling in your hand.
That's right.
So, like, rebounds are overrated. But, yeah.
Oh, you heard it
I'm
from the
okay,
ranch himself, man. Rebounds
Rebounds
are
are
overrated.
overrated. Rebounds
Well,
are
I
overrated.
mean, OKC and Houston. We about to tune in.
Hey,
Yep. So,
wait, quick predictions. Who y'all got?
I mean, I got. I mean,
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna go.
ranch. I got the Rockets.
I feel like Chris Paul not gonna let a Westbrookless team sweep him, so he got too much pride.
looking like he's trying to. Because CP3 not looking like he's trying to be out there.
You trying to get back to the fam, man. Y'all playing.
My boy trying to get on the boat. Him, Mello, be chilling. Yeah, already know.
Melo
D Wade ready.
Yeah, him
D
Melo
Wade
Wade.
ready.
Hey,
D
LeBron
Wade
might
dying
join him.
as hell.
Hey, Brian might join him in the second round.
Hey, them Rockets looking nasty for real. Like, that small ball is tough to play against. I'm not even playing. Like you would think it's easy straight to the cup, but they are in every passing lane and they are ready for that. Like they are active.
Jeff Green was the best addition they could have ever had.
He is. Honestly, he makes it up. He makes it
Celtic
beautiful.
money, man.
Thunder money.
Celtic.
Thunder money. He won't
Seattle Supersonic money if we try to be specific, but okay.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all, boys.
All right, YouTube.
It's been Thread the Needle, man.
Let
First
us know
video,
in the comments
man.
anything y'all want us to discuss. You know, next episode, any topics, anything. Just let us know in the comments. We're gonna get to it. Until next time, y'all. We out.
All right, y'all.
Peace.